It depends on each person. People, some they mature very fast and quick. And in my personal, I think people who have passed a hard time, they grow up faster, they mature faster. And if a person, they always beside their parents and they didn't have too much experience about life or haven't passed a very hard time in their life, they may they don't want to grow up because they can see that grow up is not easy. And after you grow up, you have to learn a lot of things and handle a lot of things or face problems. And my personal, I don't want to grow up, but I have to because there's no choice.
So what about current events and the actual effects it has on each generation? After World War II, soldiers returned home desirous to build their families. Hope was infused throughout a nation until the shattering of Camelot 2 decades later.
I would venture to say that it is a loss of innocence. Just like the Vietnam War was a loss of innocence to us, and the assassinations were a loss of innocence, where we were a generation that everything was wonderful.
Now, you mentioned the Vietnam War and its effect on the baby boomer generation and how it influenced them or how it changed them and how they are today. Do you think that maybe the war in Iraq or September 11th will have that same effect on today's generation?
Certainly 9/11, and I think the war in Iraq, it depends how we treat the people when they come back, hopefully better than the Vietnam veterans were treated. But yes, I think when I taught class, I used to always say, you know, when I first started teaching class, I used to always say, well, you all remember where you were when President Kennedy, but then I would started getting, you know, as people got younger and I got older, I started getting these blank stares, this, you know, like, and then I had to change it, and I said when Reagan was shot, and you probably don't remember that, when the shuttle blew up. Do you remember that? No. So, you know, we had to adjust. So now we'll be 9/11. With your generation, is you remember where you were in 9/11.
So what about you? What do you think? Are generations defined by the signs of the times, or is it just the way we're raised?
We'd like to know what you think, so send us an email at infocus@mdc.edu. For Miami-Dade College In Focus, I'm Brandon Janvion.
And I'm Paula Barbieri. Until next time.